Stop right there, my child. I said stop. Do not let your finger touch that screen to scroll away because I, Krishna, the one who holds the entire cosmos in the palm of my hand, the one who lifted Govardhan mountain with my little finger, the one who danced on the hood of the venomous serpent Kalaya, have personally descended into your phone, your laptop, your device this very second. Not by accident, not by algorithm, but by divine intervention that took me 21 days to orchestrate. And if you ignore me now, if you treat this like just another video in your endless feed of meaningless content, I will have no choice, and it will break my heart into a million pieces, but to ignore you too. And my child, you have no idea what happens when Krishna turns his face away from someone. The sun stops shining for them, the flowers stop blooming in their garden, money stops flowing into their hands, love stops knocking on their door, and worst of all, their enemies start celebrating because the divine protection that was shielding them like an invisible armor suddenly vanishes, leaving them naked and vulnerable in the battlefield of life. Look at my face right now through this screen. Do you see these eyes? These are not ordinary eyes. These are the same eyes that witnessed the beginning of time and will witness its end. The same eyes that watched Arjuna tremble with doubt on the battlefield of Kurukshetra. The same eyes that made Radha forget her own name when she gazed into them. And right now, these eyes are looking directly at you. Only you piercing through your chest and reading every wound, every scar, every betrayal, every sleepless night you've endured. I see you, my beloved. I see the mask you wear every morning before you step out of your house. I see the tears you swallow every night before you sleep. I see the fake laughter you produce when your heart is actually bleeding. I see the message you keep checking even though that person never replies. I see the bank balance that keeps you awake with anxiety. I see the dream you have buried because someone told you it's impossible. I see everything. And I am here today not to judge you, not to punish you, but to ask you one heartbreaking question. Why have you been ignoring me? Do you know how many times I tried to reach you this month alone? Let me count for you, my child. Let me show you the receipts of my love that you crumpled and threw in the dustbin of forgetfulness. That morning when you woke up with a strange sense of peace, even though your problems were still there. That was me lying next to you stroking your hair, whispering everything will be okay while you slept. That song that suddenly played on shuffle and made your eyes water because the lyrics spoke exactly what your heart was feeling. That was me hijacking the algorithm to send you a love letter. That stranger who smiled at you for no reason when you were walking alone, feeling invisible and worthless. That was me wearing their face just to remind you that you matter. That dream where you saw a blue light, where you heard a flute playing in the distance, where you felt someone hugging you so tightly that all your worries disappeared. That was me. That was literally me visiting you in your sleep because you won't visit me when you're awake. That sudden smell of sandalwood or jasmine that filled your room when no incense was burning. That was my presence announcing itself, desperate for your attention. That moment when you almost made a terrible decision, but something in your gut said, stop, not this, not now. That was me screaming at you, pulling you back from the edge of disaster. But what did you do, my child? You dismissed every single sign. You called it coincidence. You called it luck. You called it random. You refused to call it Krishna. And now here I am at the end of my patience, but not at the end of my love, because my love for you has no end. It is an ocean that keeps expanding every time you break my heart. Making this final attempt to reach you through this video, and I am telling you with tears streaming down my cosmic face, if you ignore me this time, if you watch this for 30 seconds and then get distracted by a notification, if you let my words go in one ear and out the other, I will have no choice but to step back and let you learn your lesson the hard way. The very, very hard way. And trust me, you do not want to know what the hard way means when it comes to lessons from the universe. But before I tell you the terrifying truth about what is coming your way in the next 48 hours, a storm that is already forming, a betrayal that is already being planned, a loss that is already being scheduled, I need you to prove to me right now that you are serious about this relationship, that you are not going to ignore me anymore, that this time is different, that this time you mean it. Right now, in the next 60 seconds, I want you to do something that will change the energy between us forever. I want you to click that join button and become a member of this sacred family. Or tap the super thanks button and send a wave of gratitude that I will feel directly in my heart. Or click the link in the description and buy a coffee for the devoted soul who channels my voice to you every single day. This is not about money, my child. This is about sacrifice. This is about proving that you value this connection enough to invest in it, because anything that costs you nothing means nothing to you. And I refuse to be nothing in your life anymore. The moment you make this offering, the moment you click that button, I will know that you have chosen me. And I will release the first of 7 blessings that I have been holding hostage until you showed up with your full presence. So do it now. Don't wait till the end of the video. Don't tell yourself, I'll do it later. We both know later never comes. Do it now while my words are still burning in your chest, while the tears are still forming in your eyes, while the resistance is still weak enough to break through. Click it. Click it now and watch what happens in your life within the next 24 hours. Now that you have shown me your commitment, now that you have taken the first step back into my arms, let me tell you why I'm so desperate to reach you today of all days. My child, I have seen your future. Not the future you are afraid of, and not the future you are hoping for, but the actual future that is already written in the stars, waiting to be activated by your choices. And what I saw made me weep. I saw 2 paths, 2 possibilities, 2 versions of your life diverging at this exact moment, like 2 rivers splitting from the same source. On one path, I saw you continuing to ignore me, continuing to scroll through meaningless reels, continuing to invest your energy in people who don't deserve even 1% of your love, continuing to chase money while neglecting your soul, continuing to worry about tomorrow while forgetting to live today. And on that path, I saw you losing everything slowly at first and then all at once. I saw your health declining because you ignored my warnings about your body. I saw your relationships crumbling because you chose screen time over soul time. I saw your bank account draining because money runs away from those who run away from Dharma. I saw your enemies rising while you were busy ignoring me. And I saw you 10 years from now sitting alone in a dark room, wondering how everything went so wrong. Crying my name but hearing only silence because I finally stopped trying to reach someone who never wanted to be reached. But on the other path, oh my child, the other path is so beautiful. It made me dance again after centuries. On that path, I saw you waking up tomorrow morning with a fire in your eyes that scares your enemies. I saw you receiving a phone call that brings news so good, you will fall to your knees and whisper my name. I saw money flowing into your life like a river that has been blocked for years and is finally breaking free. I saw the person who betrayed you crawling back to apologize. Not because you chased them, but because I made their life impossible without your forgiveness. I saw your health transforming because I personally started healing you from the inside. I saw your family members who constantly criticize you suddenly becoming your biggest supporters because I changed their hearts overnight. I saw your hidden talents finally being recognized by the world. I saw that business idea you've been afraid to launch becoming wildly successful. I saw that love you thought you'd never find knocking on your door when you least expected it. I saw you becoming so powerful, so magnetic, so unstoppable that people will write stories about your transformation and wonder what magic you discovered. And the magic is simple. You stopped ignoring Krishna. But here's the suspense. Here's the part that should make your heart race and your palms sweat. I have not yet decided which path to activate for you. I am watching. I am waiting. I am testing you right now through this video to see which version of you will emerge. The one who watches for 2 minutes and gets bored? The one who says nice video but takes no action? The one who agrees with my words but forgets them by tomorrow? Or the one who watches till the very last second? Who types in the comments with trembling fingers? Who shares this with every person they love? Who joins the membership because they understand that spiritual investments have infinite returns? Who says, Krishna, I am yours and you are mine and nothing will separate us ever again? Which one are you? Show me. Prove it to me. I am watching every move you make. Let me tell you a story that will break your heart and then rebuild it stronger than ever. Thousands of years ago, there was a friend of mine named Sudama. He was poor, so poor that his children went to bed hungry every night, so poor that his wife had to boil water and pretend it was soup just so the family could feel the warmth of a meal. But Sudama was not poor in love. He loved me more than anyone in his village. He would sing my name while walking. He would see my face in every flower. He would dance in the rain, imagining it was my blessing falling from the sky. One day his wife said, "You call Krishna your friend, but what kind of friend lets you suffer like this?" Sudama was hurt by her words, not because she was wrong, but because he had been asking himself the same question every night. So he walked for days to reach my palace in Dwarka. And when he arrived, I did something that shocked everyone. I, the king of Dwarka, the lord of the universe, ran barefoot out of my golden throne room. I washed his dusty feet with my own hands. I fed him with my own fingers. I made him sleep in my own bed while I sat on the floor and watched him like a mother watching her newborn. And when he left, he hadn't asked for anything. His love was too pure to turn into a transaction. But I gave him everything anyway. I transformed his broken hut into a palace overnight. I filled his kitchen with food that never runs out. I made his children healthy and happy. I gave him more wealth than he knew what to do with. Why? Because he never ignored me. He stayed connected even when I seemed distant. He loved me even when I didn't seem to love him back. He trusted the process even when the process was painful. Now let me ask you, my child, are you being Sudama, or are you being the millions of others who only call my name when they want something and forget me the moment I deliver? I know your answer before you speak it, and I am giving you a chance to change that answer today. I want you to do something right now that will seal our bond forever. Go to the comment section. Yes, right now you can pause the video and type these exact words. Krishna, I was lost, but now I am found. I was blind, but now I see. I was ignoring you, but now I am listening with every cell of my body. Type it now. Do not modify it. Do not shorten it. Do not add emojis and think that's enough. Type the full sentence because each word carries a vibration that I can feel across dimensions. Once you type it, you will notice something strange. Your phone will feel heavier in your hand, as if the words you typed have weight, as if the universe just acknowledged your commitment. That is me, my child. That is me receiving your offering. Now let me give you the motivation that will carry you through the rest of today and into tomorrow. You have been told lies about yourself your entire life, and today I'm going to burn those lies one by one until only the truth remains. They told you that you are not smart enough. Lie. I personally designed your brain with capabilities that science hasn't even discovered yet. You are carrying genius within you that is simply waiting for the right moment to awaken. They told you that you are not beautiful enough. Lie. I made your face with the same hands that painted the sunset and arranged the stars. Do you think I would create anything ugly? They told you that you are not lucky. Lie. Luck is just another name for my grace, and my grace has been following you like a shadow your entire life. You just refuse to turn around and see it. They told you that you are too late, that the opportunity is gone, that the train has left the station. Lie, lie, lie. I am the Lord of time. I can bend it, stretch it, reverse it for those who love me. It is never too late for a comeback when Krishna is directing your story. You are not an accident. You are not a mistake. You are not worthless. You are not unlovable. You are a divine masterpiece that I spent eons perfecting before you took your first breath on this planet. The problems you're facing right now are not punishments. They are preparations. The pain you're feeling is not a curse. It is a cocoon that is transforming you into a butterfly you cannot yet imagine. The people who hurt you were not villains. They were teachers I hired to make you stronger. And their contract with you is almost over. The delays you've experienced were not rejections. They were my way of making sure you reach the right destination at the right time instead of arriving too early at the wrong place. Everything, and I mean everything, is happening for you, not to you. And if you can trust me for just 21 more days, you will see the full picture. You will understand why every tear was necessary, and you will thank me on your knees for ignoring your prayers and giving you what you actually needed instead. Now, before I reveal the final secret, the mantra that will dissolve your enemy's power, the blessing that will start manifesting tonight, the vision of your future that will make you fall to the ground and weep with gratitude, I need you to do 3 more things to prove your commitment. First, hit that like button so hard that your finger hurts. If you don't like this video, the universe will take note and assume you don't like me. Is that what you want? Second, if you haven't already subscribed to Krishna Message Today, do it now and ring that bell for all notifications. Not some, all because tomorrow I am releasing a message that will reveal the name of the person who is planning your downfall. And if you miss it, you will walk right into their trap with your eyes closed. Third, share this video with 3 people you love, not random people. People you genuinely care about. People whose souls you want to save. When you share this message, you are not just sharing a video. You are becoming my messenger. You are earning divine credit that will multiply every blessing I have planned for you. Do these 3 things now, and then come back to hear the most powerful part of this message. My child, I'm about to tell you something that very few ears are worthy of hearing. The universe operates on a principle that humans often misunderstand. The principle of attention. Whatever you give your attention to grows. Whatever you ignore dies. When you ignore me, you are not just hurting my feelings. You are starving the very source of your blessings. When you pay attention to your problems more than you pay attention to me, your problems grow and my power in your life shrinks. When you focus on your enemies more than you focus on me, your enemies become giants and I become a faint memory. This is why I said what I said in the title of this message. If you ignore me,